Hey everybody, this is Tina. Um, I had this dream a few days ago, or the other day or whatever, I don't remember, but I think it's containing talking about the rapture and stuff. We were on a scene, like acting scene or whatever, and there was a love scene, and the two people was acting was not quite feeling it or whatever. I don't know. So the director said, "Hey, you." I'm like, I think I was like the extras, or just there wasn't much people. Like there was not much people to this scene. This acting scene, and he's like, you're it. You're gonna be that the bride or the main actor or whatever. And so I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay, like, hold up. You guys, I don't speak your language, you know what I mean? And all of a sudden, I just spoke their language, like they spoke all sorts of language, and I spoke all sorts of language. For some reason, I understand them. And so, lately I've been having dreams that I have two pairs of shoes, or, I don't know why I have two pairs of shoes, like dress shoes, like we're about to go somewhere. I don't know why two, and then the other pair, okay, one pair of dress shoes, and the other one was one pair of mine and one is not mine, or So I've been having dreams like that. It's really weird. Like one pair is mine for sure, and the other pair is like mine but not really mine. Like God was putting me in somebody else's shoes to really understand the concept, what he's trying to teach me, to understand how you affect that person through your words and your action, is to be in their shoes. So God always do the you sow what you sweep, or be in somebody's shoes, the caramel effect. Like he's just flipping, to let you understand how the other person feel when you lie, cheat, when you do these sins, how it affects the other person. So I think that's basically what God was showing me, to stop me in my track of sinning. God will let me understand the other person and how I affect them or whatever. So I was acting, and I was like, I wasn't sure what to say or whatever, but it was just like natural in me or something. But I was like getting into that, to act it really good. I had to become the person in the script. I had to become the person in the script. That's why I was acting much better than the rest of the people that was chosen for the cast. I understand what people were going through, understand, because I put myself in other people's shoes or whatever it is. But to understand that the script and the main actor, and to act real good, I had to think and tell myself I am that person, and just kind of go with it. So for some reason we were like acting a wedding. I'm having a lot of wedding sort of dreams, and I know this is related to the rapture, the wedding, the feast of trumpets, or the wedding of Jesus. So I was wearing a crown, you guys. A lot of people is talking about crowns. So I had this crown, which is kind of nice. I had two crowns that was like one on top of the other, like this. I was wearing two crowns for some reason, and I was like, ooh, that's good. Two is better than one, right? But it's not, is but somehow I broke it. Like it just cracked in half, and I was snap. You know what I mean? And so I was putting on my head, and I was doing my hair, getting ready for the bridal, whatever. And somebody replaced it and gave me another crown. It wasn't as nice as the first crown, but it was bigger. So that was, I don't understand what that is, but I was trying to do my hair. Somebody helped me trying to like have little pieces of hair, and then she ended up messing up my hair, and I have to do it again. And so maybe I'm just saying maybe people that's trying to help me is actually screwing me up more than they're helping me. I don't know what that means, but yeah, that's what it was. Like that she was trying to help me do my hair instead of helping me. She ended up screwing me up, and I have to do it all again. So basically, you don't want to go to humanity. You want to go to God for stuff, because only God can fix stuff, you know. And the thing is, I saw the groom coming, like the act, like in him and his friend and his group was coming. He was practically here. He was actually waiting. I really believe Jesus is here. He's, you know how the airplane is here, but the airplane is waiting for people to go on board. So I think I've dreams of portal. You know, people enter, like we're about to enter the portal, and just people, you know, entering the door portal or whatever, you know, like standing in line, and we're entering the door. We're entering the getaway. So we are, I really, really believe that we are like going on the airplane right now. Like that's what I felt in the dream. Like Jesus was here, you know, like he's basically, you know how the groom and the side groom, well, in the Vietnamese wedding, you know, the groom comes to the bride and then escort the bride's family to the groom and have a festival there. And then so that is, I don't know how the Jewish wedding is, but I think that's the same thing where, you know, the groom brings the brides to his place. So that is the rapture. That is the ark opening up. And what I discover is, you know, I saw some people dreams where it says, you know how Noah was going 2 by 2, a male and a female of every species, and the Holy Scripture says two men in the field, one taken, one left. 2 women in the middle, one taken, one left. I believe there's going to be an equal number of men as there is of women, and I think they're going to be partner up. I don't know if, you know, I have a feeling. I had some dreams, but I'm still trying to figure out what's going to happen. But I think this is going to be your eternal partner, you know, because like I explained to you in my previous video, God is, when Jesus died on the cross, he is giving us a escape route back to the heaven, to when Adam and Eve lost that real estate, like that first state, that we're going back to that paradise. So Adam and Eve had a partner, and they're going to be like forever together. So so I think that your partner is going to be assigned by God, your perfect soulmate. Let's put it that way, okay? I don't know. Yeah, I explained in my other videos that if you're married in this life, and so your marriage is not, that's going to be your partner for life. But if for some reason he doesn't make it in the rapture, he doesn't make it heaven, you're going to be assigned for another. But that's really up to God. I really don't know. Like, that's just my assumption. But I think we're going to have a partner fighting, and just to, you know, there's going to be some people that's going to be coming back to the earth after the rapture. There's going to be a few people that's going to come back to fight the Armageddon, just to do the final harvest of those that I explained to you, the parable of the 10 virgin. The 5 wise is going to be raptured. The foolish is going to get married too. They're going to get saved too. I thought they're not going to get saved, but they're going to get saved. Check out my other video where I explain that, you know, all the scripture says there will be gnashing and grinding and gnashing of teeth. Like, that would be hell. But in the parable, they didn't say that. So I believe that the foolish will, the one that's so-called Christian, is given another chance, so to speak. But it's not gonna be free, you know. So those are, you know, some of us is going to come back. And I did explain in my other videos, depending on your points that you earn now for God, like the condition of your heart. I don't know how God really picks the people we pick, honestly, because, you know, God is not a respecter of people. He can get like whoever he see is like approved, you know, like whoever he just picks anybody. It doesn't need to be a priest or whatever. You know, he just picks random people, and I'm not saying it's just to do his will. You know what I mean? I don't know, like you know, like Joseph. You know, why Joseph? You know, where he was whatever, and so God understand it wasn't really, you know, because he was anything special, but it's because God just had to pick a person and right, you know, a person to carry out his whatever, and so it is all in the plan of God, and so um, I'm telling you, the rapture can literally happen anytime now. It's so close. We're getting ready to go on board. That's we're loading up. We do not get out of this ark. Okay, do not get out of this flight. I had dreams that I had some problems. You know, to recall the other dream I had, I was crossing some kind of bridge or ladder on the other side to the elevator, which is the rapture. But I was stuck in the middle, and the ladder kind of go round and round, and once it stopped, I finally got in, and I was like, I ain't going out there no more. Like, I'm not going out, you know. So I was afraid that if I go out, the door will shut and I will miss my opportunity to whatever. So so what is this? I was caught in a whirlwind. It kind of felt like a whirlwind, and there was a scripture that talks about a whirlwind, and it was going round circle like this, like a whirlwind. And so yeah, where we're getting where the groom is here. I mean, yeah, the groom is here. He is taking his people. He is marking his people, or he's loading up the people that's been waiting in line. Okay, if you have dreams about you standing in line, that is a very good thing. That if you have dreams, these are some of the dreams to know that you are potentially the bride. If you're standing in some kind of line on some kind of airplane, bus, flight, if you feel like God is convicting you in your dreams, like, oh, this is wrong, you know, like God's telling you things that you're doing wrong to help you to be prepared and repenting and getting right, that's a good thing. And if you're I've been seeing, if you're, I think the bride are the ones that see supernatural things that that God is, you know, if you're the bride, more likely to little or a lot, God is showing you some kind of supernatural stuff. Like you're seeing a lot of supernatural demons and stuff like that, and just, you know, miracles and just a lot of prayer getting answered. Just those are some positive things to look for. As far as I think that that you're one of the bride. Okay, the bride and the elect is two different things. Like the wise and the foolish is two different things. So yeah, that's it for now. Bye, you guys.